What is up? It has been about 2 weeks since I have made a video. In that 2 weeks, my kids have managed to get sick not once, not twice, but 3 times. Therefore, I have not gotten down here to the shop to do a whole lot. I did get down here and get some organizing done. If you look back at one of my earlier videos when I did a shop walk around, you know that first bay of my shop was an absolute disaster. Just had barnwood basically thrown in here. Well, I did manage to get down here and get a lot of that cleaned up. Nice and organized, stacked neatly. Made some shelf brackets. Real simple, just made it where the top 2x4 went over the purlin, secured everything at the top and bottom, and then did that little cross brace because that barnwood does get heavy. Got me a stack of pallets, some pine, but there's also some good oak ones in there too that I use for little projects for the wife. And I got that old park bench of mine pulled apart finally. It'll go to be sandblasted here in the next couple days. And then I've got this old headboard, which I'm going to replace the back out of, get rid of those ugly lights and ugly mirror. Found some legs at a local flea market. Throw some legs on it, some paint on it, give it a sanding before the paint. Make it look good. It'll make a nice little entryway table, or maybe behind the couch or something like that. But I'm real proud of myself on getting the shop organized. Unfortunately, the wife keeps reminding me that everything that did not go back in the shop is still in the yard. And you know what they say, if your wife's not happy, nobody's happy. Other than that, just been working a little bit here and there when I could get away from the kids, mainly at nap time. But I have gotten the slats all labeled and numbered. They're all going to get cut out of those oak barnwood pieces. And these things practically fell apart. As you can see there, they're just breaking apart. And then I've still got a bunch of other scrap wood that I've got to do something with. Try to make it a little bit more organized. Plus, give myself some room. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was a couple little things. Let me get this fan turned off right here. I got some of the wood for my assembly table, and a couple of the things that Rockler was nice enough to send me was this silicone project mat. Let me tell you, when I first seen it, I was like, oh, silicone mat, do I really need this? Well, I've used it, and man, it made cleanup so easy. It works good. It rolls up good. It's a nice, good size. I highly recommend, if you can get one, if I can get this one out of the box, to get you one of these. Because any glue you get on this is just going to dry and flake right off. It's as easy as taking it and just stretching it, and the stuff comes off. Me, I use Titebond 3 for everything. It's pretty much the only glue I ever use. Swear by the stuff. So much so that I'm even rocking one of their hats. But between the silicone mat and the bench cookies, which those things, oh my God, they will hold anything. I don't have the bench dog holes drilled yet, and all I've used is the cookies, and I've used the little pyramid parts for staining a couple things, painting a couple things. Absolutely, I mean, just a great investment. I mean, if you think the silicone mat is not something you can use, think again, because all I can say is it works awesome. I want to get another one. They have a bigger one, I believe, and for some of the bigger projects, some of the bigger glue ups, it's definitely something I'd much rather wait and let it dry and flake it right off of that than try to flake it off of a table. Another thing that I got from Rockler was their finish sprayer. This thing is so nice. It's all self-contained between the gun, the hose, and then the pump. It's don't know what to say other than it is amazing. I've looked at other paint sprayers. I've looked at regular air guns that you got to constantly adjust everything on. It's a dream to have. I would highly recommend those three things for just about any woodworking project, especially the little bench cookies, man. Because anybody that's done woodworking has had that problem where they go to sand on something and it's constantly moving across the table and just you can't hold it still. So let's pull some of these out of here. I try to put everything back in the bags. If I can get them all dumped back out. It's always good to put your tools back. And see, you just take them about the size of a hockey puck, real lightweight. There's nothing to them, but you put something on there that would normally slide all over the place. You put it on there. Oh, it's not going nowhere for sanding. Just wipe them right off. Throw them back in there. So, let me just say, highly recommend you guys going over and talking to the fine folks at both Titebond and Rockler. It's not one of your ordinary big companies that you're going to get transferred to some guy in India who has nothing to do with woodworking or has no knowledge of it. Those people over there actually know what they're selling. If you get somebody that doesn't know something at Rockler on one particular subject, they've got somebody there who does. I assure you of that. I'll leave a link to both Rockler and Titebond in the description. I want some feedback from you guys. I want to know what can I do to make my videos better. I want to know some of the things you might want to see me build here in the shop. I've still got a router table to build, not to mention a Kreg jig station I want to build for a K4, and then hopefully something that'll hold the Foreman when I can get my hands on one. That'll hold all the other Kreg stuff I have, like the pliers and the screws, and I've got their crosscut sled attachment for a circular saw. So let me know some of the things you want to see built. Hit that subscribe button. Please share it. I can't get better at this without feedback, so leave me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, again, go visit Rockler. Go visit Titebond. Get you one of these silicone mats. I promise you, you will not regret them. And the bench cookies, that's another big one. You will not go wrong. You will not regret it. And like I said, if you have any glue needs, Titebond. They sell more than just the wood glue. They have instant contact glue. They have glue sticks. They have regular white glue. Did you know that? Elmer's is not the only one that has it. I contacted them the other day looking for some from my kid's school. You know what? They have white glue, just like Elmer's, only better. So go check them out. Two companies that I support. I'll go over in time the rest of the stuff I use in here. Like I use Hitachi for my pin nailer, and I use DeWalt for my planer, and I use Cobalt for my miter saw. A lot of good companies. I may not be able to use the best of everything right now, but the stuff I do use is good. It's quality built, and I don't have problems with it. So y'all have a good day. Again, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, share the video, tell your friends about it. Let's have a party. Thank you guys, and have a great rest of your week.